Hi folks, Chris Anderson with Mount Comfort RV. Today we're looking at a 2016 Baystar. This is actually a Baystar Sport model, and it's model 2702, so it's the short bus. A lot of times people aren't looking for 35, 40, 43, 45 foot motorhomes. They want something small, but they want Class A features. That's what we're talking about here. Easy to drive, easy to get in and out of campgrounds and in and out of gas stations. If that's what you're looking for, this is a good coach to come see. Several things here. First of all, we do have a power awning on this coach, so you're going to notice it has a lot of the features that the higher end motorhomes have. It just doesn't have the price that the higher end motorhomes have. A dual power entry step, which makes the first step nice and low, which is good. We'll go through some of the storage compartments here. Get the camera down low here. You can see that's actually a pass-through storage spot there. And there's also your freshwater drain is right over here for your main tank, which is right here. And on the side there, you may not be able to see them very well on this tank, but if not, we'll get a better shot on the other side of the Probus tank monitors that Newmar uses. They don't use monitors that actually pierce the tank. Whenever you pierce the tank, two things can happen. Number one, you can leak, but number two, you also are going to get whatever's in that tank, and on a black tank, that could be really bad. Whatever's in that tank can end up on the probe itself and giving you false readings. You don't get that because these are just adhered to the outside of the tank. It's a much more accurate way of doing things. Take a look inside this compartment. Again, more storage down here, and this is all fully carpeted with the ozite, and there's even hookups out here. If you wanted to bring a television out here and set it on the table and hook it up, you can hook into your house cable and or antenna feed, and you have 110 power there as well. Notice these doors are standing up on their own. They're on nice struts. It's not like a travel trailer door, the little rounded doors that have a thumb latch on one side and a key on the other. These are diesel style slam doors, which is nice. I was really surprised when we started going through this coach for the video of all the storage that you actually have. I'm going to let the camera get in there a little bit and I'll just talk so you can see that those are two really nice size pass-through storages, or nearly completely all the way through, but certainly if you had big items like golf clubs or fishing poles, something like that, you've got room to put them in there. Of course, this is a full body paint coach. A lot of things in this price point, they're using a colored fiberglass with graphics or a little bit of paint on it. Not this. This is full body paint. The same type of paint job you have on a $400,000 Dutch Star is what's on here. So what's nice about Newmar, they don't change certain things throughout the entire build process. The same guys building a Mountain Air, an Essex, a King Air are building the Baystar Sport as well. The quality is the same. The flush mount slide system that you see here, where instead of having a piece of plastic that covers this, the slide room is actually recessed back into the wall. That's a Newmar thing, and it's a wonderful thing. Cuts down on air noise or the possibilities of any leaks. You don't just have a flat back laminated wall back here on the back like a lot of coaches have. You actually have a one-piece molded cap, frameless windows throughout on the coach, and your backup camera is not just something that's bolted on like an afterthought. It's molded up into the cap up there at the top. And of course we have a 5,000-pound towing hitch as well. Come on, we'll show you some of the goodies on this side. Here's the other half. I was going to say the other half of the storage, but obviously generators in that compartment. 4,000 watt Awning, which is what you would expect on this coach. Move to this compartment. The thing I want to show you here, it is a 30 amp coach because obviously one air conditioner is all you need on a coach of this size, especially one that's insulated as well as a Newmar. But unlike other things in this price point, you've got this right here. And you might be thinking, what's up with the black box? What is it? Well, that's an auto transfer switch. Most coaches in this price point, you have to take this shore power cord and plug it back in somewhere. And if you forget to do that, you're going down the road and you forgot to plug the coach back into itself. You fire up the generator works, but nothing happens. Nothing's working. There's no electricity going to anything. With this, you never need to plug it back into itself. Basically, the transfer switch handles that. So, could not be easier. Shut these compartments. All right, here's a better shot of those Probus tank monitors. Notice the way they're just stuck on the outside of the tank there. That's a very accurate, very leak-free way of doing things. And then there's a little hookup down there. This actually has a black tank flush in it. So if you've been using your coach for a little bit and things are starting to get a little ripe inside, or maybe it's just been a while, you can actually, while you're flushing while you're dumping your tanks, you hook a garden hose up to that, and it actually rinses the inside of your tank as well. So keeps things nice and fresh, so you don't have any funkiness going on in your motorhome. In here, it's hard to see, but you actually have your termination point for your black and gray tanks is in there. This is inside of a insulated space. You know, these are all insulated doors, and they do pump some heat into this basement as well. Again, most motorhomes at this price point, just about anything at this price point, that point and your knife valves are going to be hanging down here below the motorhome, exposed to the elements. With Newmar, your knife valves and everything are up in this insulated and heated space. It just makes things so much less likely to ever have weather issues when you get them outside of or inside, not out in the open. Another little feature here, but when you go to winterize this coach, Newmar already included the siphon kit in here. So basically, you just turn that valve, and it'll suck the RV antifreeze right out of the bottle. Okay. Up front, not a whole lot to see there, just our propane tank. Okay. Get a good shot of the front here. Newmar beefed up their wiper system a couple of years ago, but that's the beefiest in the industry. Obviously, it's a big one-piece windshield, no partition down the middle, and there is on all of their full-body paint coaches, well, all of their coaches, I guess, there's a protective front mask. Now, you can't really see this, but this isn't paint that I'm touching here. This is the 3M shield. You can see a little bit of the line right there. I don't know if that'll come out in the video or not, but that's the protective shield to protect against rocks and bugs and stuff. All right. Enough of the outside. I know you're sitting there thinking, man, this guy would just quit talking and show me the inside of the coach, we'd be a lot better off. Let's go see it. Okay, we're back. Chris Anderson again, Mount Comfort RV, and we are in the 2702. This is a Baystar Sport. It's a 2016 model. So let's take a look around. We'll start right here. We have a sofa that does jackknife down into a bed, which is nice. This is a 3-cushion sofa, a little longer than some. So if you do want to stretch out on the sofa, you can. Nice storage above as well. And notice these doors stay up on their own. Don't have to stand there and be the one-arm loader. They'll hold themselves up. So this is a thing with the Baystar Sport that you have to relay to people, is that it is absolutely a Newmar through and through. You know, they saved some money on this coach, but they did it in areas that didn't change quality in any aspect. So that's a nice part about it. Entry doors up front, right behind the passenger seat. So a very forward entry in this coach. You come in, you're coming right into the kitchen, refrigerator area here. Nice storage above the refrigerator, and this is very low. A lot of times, especially if one or both of the people are rather short, they complain because they can't see up into the freezer. Well, folks, I'm 5'10", not particularly tall guy, and not only can I see up into the freezer, I can see everything that's up in this cabinet as well. And then you have nice low serviceability into the refrigerator, so that makes it very nice. All right, now you do have a small kitchen in here, but we're 27 feet long, so that's what is attractive about this coach. Again, nice and low on the microwave here. You don't have it way up at the ceiling. Something that you can certainly, if you've got something hot coming out, you're not holding it up above your head. You do have one upper storage cabinet up there for items you don't use as often. 3-burner cooktop here with a light and a vent. One thing that was new for Baystar Sport this year was this all went to Corian. Last year this was laminated. Now this is all Corian and a beautiful backsplash. We have a double sink, double stainless sink as well. So, and this just looks really, really sharp. Good storage. Adjustable shelves. All right, and down below storage also. There's pots and pans there. And then 2 nice drawers. All right, and this we did option in the oven on this as well. You don't have to have the oven, but we found on the smaller ones a lot of times it's what people like. Dream Dinette back here, and basically what the Dream Dinette is instead of dealing with what RVs have been a lot in the past, which are 2 poles and a really, really wobbly table. Well, first of all, this table's pretty solid, and secondly, when you go to make this into a bed, it's not a real chore to do. It's certainly something very easy. Just get your cushions out of the way, unlock it, and put it in place. So there's your dinette. Come on back this way. We'll check out the lavatory. It's an all-in-one bathroom, so your sink, stool, and shower are all in here. I'm just going to let the cameraman do his thing because it's way too tight for two people. All right. Back in the bedroom, we have queen size bed, and it's a true walk around. Okay, I'm walking back here without a lot of problems. One of the complaints we hear is that if you have that corner bed, it's really hard to make or it's too tight in there. There's room here on both sides where you can make the bed, which is nice. Windows on either side so you can get the cross ventilation. The bed lifts up for storage underneath the bed, and two nice wardrobe closets. Okay. Notice down at the bottom we have 6 drawers, and they're big drawers. Also, there are power outlets. You can't really see them. You're just gonna have to take my word on this. We have power outlets on either side of the bed also, so if you have a CPAP machine or anything else you need to plug in, we can do that. Lastly, rear window. That's kind of a feature that's gone by the wayside, and we really like the rear window. It brightens up the bedroom a little bit. Lastly, folks, if this is something that you like, if you want to come in and test drive it, you want to see what it's all about, you'll love it. It's quiet. Right now the generator is running and the air conditioner is going. I doubt that any of that sound comes out on the video because it's very subdued. It's very, very much in the background. But I'm basically standing on the generator right now, and you know, it's very, very quiet. Air conditioner's running. Newmar has the quietest air conditioner in the industry. I hope you want to come see it. I hope you want to come take a test drive. Please don't forget to ask for me. My name is Chris Anderson. Thanks for watching.